and there's no need to beat around the bush, but there is a lot of income potential on YouTube. Yep, there, I said it. People like to be funny about money or be uncomfortable when it comes to talking finances, and I'm not one of those people. Hey guys, Tiffany Ofili Porter here, where I discuss all things life after sport. As you can see, I'm in my car right now. My daughter has dance class, but I wanted to get this video recorded. I have some information that I want to get out. So in this video, I am going to be talking about the benefits of starting a YouTube channel, a little bit about my journey, why I started this YouTube channel, what I hope you get out of consuming my YouTube content, and maybe just chat a little bit about reasons why maybe you should go ahead and just start that YouTube channel that you've been thinking about doing. Now, sometimes on my timeline, I see these videos about the benefits of a YouTube channel with only 1,000 subscribers, and I always find them very interesting because sometimes people think that YouTube is only for the mega creators that have millions of followers and that are making a living out of it, but that's not true. There's space for us small creators. We also have value to add, and there's enough pieces of the pie for everybody. So if you've been considering starting a YouTube channel, if you want to know a little bit more about my YouTube channel journey, then stick around for this video. Let's just go ahead and jump right into it. So number one of the main reasons I started this channel and all of my social media platforms in general was to demystify what sports retirement looks like. I have been an athlete since 4 years old, and I dedicated so much of my life to sports, and a lot of my fellow professional track colleagues have done the same. So that leaves a lot of people thinking, what will life after sport look like? How am I going to make an impact in this world? Am I only as good as my sport? Do I have anything to offer the world? And I just think there's a really big gap out there for people who used to be athletes, people who are currently athletes, people who want to be athletes, just to let you know that there is so much life to be lived after sport. And I know when you're in the middle of it, sometimes it doesn't necessarily feel that way because you just dedicate blood, sweat, and tears to be an elite level athlete, that you just think that it's the end all and be all. So I really wanted to just show people that you don't need to meet sports retirement with fear, anxiety, trepidation, anything negative, that it can be met with confidence and excitement. So that is a really big part of the purpose of this YouTube channel, as well as my Instagram, my Threads, my X, my Facebook, all the different social media platforms that I'm on. I just want to show people that there is a lot of life to be lived post sports, and it can be beautiful, fulfilling, and enjoyable. So I know not everybody who comes to my YouTube channel was an athlete, but that is something to just keep in mind, that you are an expert in something, okay? Whether that be being an accountant, being a lawyer, being a pharmacist, being a mother, being a stay-at-home mom. There's so many different hats that we wear as humans that sometimes it's so easy to just get caught up in that one little sliver of our identity and let that control and guide every single thing that you do. And that's not true. Life is all about stages and phases. And just because I've stepped away from being a professional athlete does not mean that I don't have value to offer people. So if you're considering starting a YouTube channel, keep that in mind. Maybe you can talk about transitioning from being a college student to starting an internship, or you can talk about your pregnancy journey, or just, there's so many different places that you can fit in. Never let your current station in life make you think that you are only that one thing. You can be many things at once. And for me, demystifying sports retirement is a real key part of my content. And for you, it might look different. So keep that in mind as you are considering where you fit in this YouTube space. Another thing that was very important for me with starting this YouTube channel was just to challenge myself. I have been consuming YouTube content since as long as I can remember, probably since it first started. And I wanted to start a YouTube channel back in 2014. Y'all, I didn't launch this page until November of 2023. 9 years of just thinking about it, pondering on it, dragging my feet, that literally I said, you know what, and that's not going to be my story. I actually wanted to start it again. Like, I've been wanting to start at so many different stages in my life, but I wanted to start it when I got pregnant with my son, and I started making excuses. Oh, I don't have fancy camera. I don't know how to edit videos. I don't know what I'm going to offer the world. And all of these things were just obstacles that I needed to overcome. So I just took the plunge and said, you know what? I have something to offer. I'm going to launch this YouTube channel to give value in any way possible. And it has forced me to become a better creator. So kind of talking about that sports retirement, when I stepped away from sport, I knew that I wanted to start this content creator journey and monetize on it. More on that later. And I just needed to be challenged as a creator. I felt like I had a good handle on Instagram, TikTok. Yeah, still working on that one, but just short form content. I had an audience on Instagram because that still is my biggest platform at the moment, but I really wanted to tap into the long form content game. And it is different for those content creators or aspiring content creators out there. The skill set needed to be an effective communicator on YouTube is very different than it is on Instagram. And I said, you know what? I got to start somewhere. So I started scared. I started what felt like I was unprepared, and I just said, let's go ahead and get this done. So I launched my first video. I did not archive it. It's still on this page. So if you want to go back and see my very first YouTube video, even within this 7 months, I have grown so much as a creator. I've been challenged. I've had to figure out editing software. I've had to figure out camera settings, just a lot of things that I've been forced to work on. It has been a tremendous amount of skill development as a creator and ultimately as a person. So if you're on the fence about starting your YouTube channel, start scared, do it. You have something to offer. The benefits that you get from just kind of taking a leap of faith and stepping into that unknown far outweighs the fear or anxiety that you might have from just making that first video. So just do it. Another reason why it was really important for me to start this YouTube channel is that I have sister locks, right? And a lot of people are very interested in sister locks. There is a very niched community here on YouTube that I've been a part of from the consumer side. So before I got my locks, I was watching countless YouTube videos about them, ways to maintain them, different sizes, just all the information I wanted to acquire about sister locks, because YouTube is such an amazing platform for education and for just broadening your horizon. So it was a way for me kind of to pay it forward. I've had my locks now. I have a whole playlist on my sister lock journey. So if you haven't checked that out, make sure that you do if you are interested in sister locks. But it was a way for me to now pay it forward as a creator. I am kind of an expert on my hair, which happens to be sister locks. So I guess by virtue of that kind of makes me a little bit of a expert in sister locks. I don't know, but I know that I definitely have value to add to that space. And I have a whole Loctician Speaks playlist series that I'm doing right now, where I bring my loctician here and I have her answer some of the most commonly asked sister locks questions. And those videos have been performing super well. There's a lot of interest in that content. And I just look at it as, for me, it's no big deal. It's just my hair. I mean, but people want to know how you curl them, how you color them, how you wash them, how you choose your loctician, just all of these different things surrounded around sister locks. I figured YouTube is the perfect platform for me to just add value and to help somebody out that might be on their sister lock journey or considering it back the way that I was back in 2014. So another lesson here, that something that might seem so mundane to you, that might seem like a no big deal, can be a very valuable education for somebody else. So if you are a coach, if you are a business owner, if you are a chef, if you are a mom, because that is a very important skill, all of these different hats that we wear might not seem like a big deal to us, but can add tremendous value to somebody else. So figure out what they call your unfair advantage, or what it is that you are an expert in. and just go ahead and start making videos on that. You will be surprised that you will find your community of people who are interested in that, who just want to learn more about it. And it is just a great opportunity to not only grow for yourself, but to add value to other people's lives as well. Another reason why it was important for me to start this YouTube channel is to share my motherhood journey. Okay, I've shared about it on this story before, but for those of you who might not know, my journey to motherhood was not straightforward. I had several miscarriages, pregnancy losses, and it was just a very difficult time in my life. And I remember, again, different phases in life. While I was going through those moments, I used YouTube as an outlet to commiserate with other moms who are experiencing the same things. While you're TTCing or trying to conceive, there is a whole community here on YouTube in that world, and we just offer support. You can learn, you can get recommendations, and I found that incredibly useful when I was on that side of my motherhood journey. And even now that I'm on the other side and I have my 2 miracle babies, I still believe that there's a lot of value to add in an area that I'm currently in right now, which is motherhood. So just another example that even though I'm no longer a professional athlete and living this glamorous lifestyle of going to Olympic Games and World Championships, getting medals, flying first class, there's still a lot more to me, a lot more to my story, and I have a lot of value to add to somebody else's life as well. So keep that in mind if you've been on the fence of starting your YouTube channel. Building that community, like-minded people who share your interests, who are going through similar phases of life that you are going through. It's an incredible opportunity to not only learn from them, because y'all, my comments be lit. By the way, I respond to everybody in my comments. So if you ever want to reach out to me, that's a great opportunity to do so, because I respond to everybody. But I learn from my subscribers, and I'm hoping that I'm also providing value and teaching you as well. So it's just an incredible opportunity to build that community. And kind of piggybacking on that, YouTube is a platform that is literally international. It gives you a medium to be able to reach so many people from not only here in Kansas City, not only in the United States, not only in North America, but on every single continent in this world. And how incredible is that? I'm sitting here in my car waiting for my daughter to finish her dance class, but yet somebody out there in Nigeria or in Russia might be on the fence about starting their YouTube channel, and the algorithm might feed them this video, and this might be the impetus that they need to go ahead and take that plunge. And hopefully, if that's you, let this be your sign to start that YouTube channel, number one. But number two, I just think it's such a great opportunity to reach so many people around the world, and to just be able to have a community, a virtual community of people who are like you, who have similar interests, no matter where you are in the world. That is truly remarkable. And along those lines, you're also able to engage with other content creators, other viewers who you can also build lasting connections and collaborate with. I just think YouTube is such an amazing platform that has such great opportunity built right there within it, that if you're on the fence, again, about starting a YouTube channel, y'all, this might be your sign. YouTube also allows you to share tutorials on ways that you can make someone else's life better in any way possible. And that is really big to me. I want every single video that I create here on YouTube to offer some type of value, whether that is a tutorial on how to do press on nails. By the way, if you haven't seen that video, go ahead and check it out. I gave a whole tutorial on how I have my press-ons that last me 3 to 4 weeks for like $1 a manicure, and I can just save time and money. That's an example of a tutorial. I've given a tutorial on how to curl your locks, how to get glam makeup in 20 minutes. Just all of these things that are simple to me that could be a value add to somebody else's life. Now, not every piece of content on YouTube is meant to be educational. Sometimes you might have vlogs, and I do vlogs on this channel as well. They can kind of give you an insight to what my life as a stay-at-home mom looks like. I have done vlogs on tips on traveling with children. Again, things that might not seem like a big deal in your life can be very useful to somebody else. I recently watched a YouTube video on when to harvest basil. And there was a whole slew of videos that I watched that gave me a lot of value. Again, the person creating that video might not think, oh, who cares? It's just basil. This is so easy. But I learned something from that very easy video. And that's just a small example right there. So you always have something to offer. And I hope that you guys can feel the value when you watch my YouTube videos as well. Another thing that I'm going to just mention, because I'm going to keep it real with y'all, and there's no need to beat around the bush, but there is a lot of income potential on YouTube. Yep, there, I said it. People like to be funny about money or be uncomfortable when it comes to talking finances, and I'm not one of those people, within reason, obviously. But on YouTube, there is great potential to make what might start off as a hobby a career. Now, while I'm creating this YouTube video, as of right now, I'm not officially monetized. For those of you who don't know, again, you might be considering joining YouTube and you might find this information useful. In order for you to be monetized or be a part of YouTube's partner program, you have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours within a 365-day period. Now, I do have over 1,000 subscribers. Shout out to all of you guys that have hit that subscribe button. By the way, if you haven't and you're finding value in this video, go ahead and do so. Only if you want to. Even though I have the over 1,000 subscribers, I don't have my 4,000 watch hours yet. So personally, I'm not making not a dime from any of these YouTube videos. I am doing it as a creative outlet. I am doing it to add value to this space. And I'm doing it also in the hopes that one day people will see enough value. I have enough momentum on this channel that I will have the watch hours needed to meet that threshold to become a part of the YouTube partner program. And pretty much you make money on YouTube by Google adding ads within your video. So anytime you're watching a YouTube video and it says like skip ad, by the way, if you want to help a creator out, I think watching those ads does help them out. But that is how they do like a revenue sharing. So YouTube will keep some of that money that Google pays for those ads, and then the creator will get some as well. So the people are making lots of money here on YouTube. I'm not one of those people yet, because we are claiming it. It will happen, hopefully before the end of this year. But there's a potential for that to be a very real reality. So as a creator, I think it's just important to challenge yourself, because long form content is a very different skill set than creating reels or posting photos or doing threads or other types of social media platforms. And it also helps your bottom line eventually if it is a goal for you to monetize your content and to make this a living. And right now I have monetized my blog. I've monetized my Instagram. I have not monetized my YouTube yet. Soon come. So be on the lookout for that. I can't wait to make that video of how much YouTube paid me in my first month as a creator. So eventually that's coming. But I just do want to kind of reiterate, if you are considering doing YouTube, that there is potential to make money from it. And some people don't even realize that that is even a thing. They think that everybody here on YouTube is just doing it for fun. And a lot of us are, but then there's a lot of us who are aspiring to one day get income from the videos that are offering value to other people's lives. Another value of starting that YouTube channel that you have been sitting on is that it offers personal growth. Now, I know it might seem a little bit like, Tiff, what are you talking about? Are you being dramatic? But think about this. Yes, I'm sitting here in my car talking to my camera technically, but I also need to go now and edit this video, make it a cohesive video for my viewer to watch, and improve my communication skills. There's just so many benefits to being on the other side of the camera when you're on YouTube versus being a consumer of it. So it forces you to learn how to edit videos. It forces you to learn how to do graphic design, because you need those thumbnails to be aesthetically pleasing and to be eye-catching. It forces you to kind of tap a little bit into human psychology. And I'm like, I know you might be thinking, what the heck are you talking about? But think about it. When you're scrolling on YouTube and a video just comes on your recommended, on your algorithm, there's a reason why some videos stop your scroll and why some of them do not. People who are successful YouTube creators can know what type of titles, topics, thumbnails are going to be most attractive to make somebody stop the scroll. So that is something to consider. If you want to start YouTube, you want to also have people watch the videos that you're spending time creating. So you have to make them appealing to the audience that you're trying to reach. So it forces you to really think about that and kind of, while you're creating, take that hat off and think a little bit like a consumer. What is going to be an interesting title of this video? What is going to be something that somebody's going to even care to watch? What is going to be something that's going to add value to somebody else's life? And you might be surprised at the answers to those questions. Just know that there is something for everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you learned a little bit about my journey to why I started this YouTube channel, reasons why I think you should go ahead and start that YouTube channel that you've been sitting on, or just in general, something that you've been putting off out of fear, out of anxiety, out of a lack of confidence. Just put that to the side and take that plunge. Life is short. And it's much better to look back and say, oh, I tried and it didn't work out, than to have regrets on not trying at all. And I've been enjoying this YouTube journey. It has been very enriching for me. I hope you guys have been finding value from my videos, and we are on our road to monetization. If you are considering starting your YouTube channel, let me know down in the comments. I can subscribe to your channel, support you as well on this journey, and just be a resource in any way that I can. And I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know down in the comments if you want me to do a part 2 to this video on reasons that took me so long to start my YouTube channel, like barriers that I had that kind of stood in the way of me taking that plunge, and kind of how excited I am now that I'm on the other side of that fear. It's almost been 7 months of having this channel. I've been loving it. I've grown so much from it. I've learned so much from it. And I just want everybody to go ahead and learn and grow in their own way as well. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.